Where you getting these boards from?
I just collected them from like all over, you know.
That's sick. This is the company I used to ride for, pa. It's called Cream. Nah, I used to skate for a company called Cream. Cash rules everything around me. That's what it's abbreviated for. Pretty sick though, right? Yeah, of course. It's one of the first runs they did. This is the very beginning, man. This is why I was skating on this. No concave, flat. I used to snap these things all the time. Basically, I guess I caught Rick Abacetta's eye, but before that, I used to be real cool with Jeff Pang. We used to skate, you know, those are the older skaters. We was the younger guys, and Jeff Pang basically, you know, opened the door for me along with Peter Hahn and Kevin Kessler. And ever since then, it was just a rap. It's changed everything for me. Once I got sponsored, you know, they say you get more psyched when you got sponsored. I was psyched, but it wasn't the same, man. Once you get sponsored, it turned into like a business, and it just like threw me off, you know? Yeah, of course. It's Pang Star right here, bro. This guy is Brooklyn all the way, you know? He reps Brooklyn like me. A lot of mutual friends, and I grew up watching him skate in Washington Square Park, and ended up him being my boss in the future. It's just as crazy how life ended, you know? It started. I seen him at a kids premiere, the Reed Kids premiere, whatever, the 20-year anniversary. Seen him there, but other than that, not really. Sometimes I catch him in Brooklyn on his bike or something, you know, here and there, but rarely though, rarely. I hardly see anybody. I'm out the loop, man. Born and raised in Sunset Park. That's where from Ryan Hickey came out of, Stephen Callis, Ivan Perez. Those are all the people that was over me, you know, and they took me under their wing and showed me love. He was sick. He was ahead of his time, you know? While people were trying to ollie garbage cans regular footed, Ivan was doing it switch, you know? So it was pretty sick, man. Ivan Perez, I don't want to classify him, but he was like our East Coast Paulo Diaz, you know what I mean? So he was sick. Ivan Perez, man. It's a brother to me right there too as well. Of course.
Who is it?
It's the pop master, Keith Harrison.
That's right.
Yeah, that dude, he was a robot, man. Everything he did was big, you know? He didn't do nothing small, and it was just precise. He had that, him and Maurice Key had that similar style, just like Marines, you know what I mean? In and out. It wasn't a game. Nah, not at all, man, not at all. Yeah, man. It was a crazy situation. It was weird, man. I was out of my element, you know? I'm a Brooklyn kid. I went to the city, and it was just like, it was a competition, man. You had to show your stuff, you know? It was a whole nother world, and it's like, you're skating with homeless guys all around you, you know? It was weird, man. You don't see stuff like that, you know? It was just my team. Everybody from Brooklyn, we stood out, and then, you know, I met the Manhattan squad, Harold Hunter, R.I.P., a lot of people stood out, man. Everybody stood out in their own way, you know? Well, we spent a couple days a week over there, man. We was hustling and grinding, you know, me, Maurice, and we had Rodney Torres was killing it back then. Still killing it now. Still killing it. It's another robot. Javier, switch kickflip. Ivan, Perez, nollie the wall. Keith 50-50, the high part of the wall. I think Loki ollie, the big part of the wall. It was just crazy, you know? Those are the big ones that stuck with me. Keenan, backside 180 heel flip. Harold's backside 180 heel flip. I've seen a lot of stuff over there, man. It's too much to remember, but a lot of tricks came out of there. Me and Maurice, we bought one-way plane tickets. Got out there, took a bus to downtown Market Street, skated all the way to Embarcadero. LeVar hooked us up with this lady, Rachel. We stood in her house. Ever since then, it was all love, man. It was all love. West Coast was cool, man. I got more love in the West Coast than what I did with the East Coast. FTC showed me love, man. Like I said, when I went to the West Coast, California showed love from the companies to the board companies to the skate shops, you know. It it was genuine. It was more love out there than what it was out here. Out here it was real competitive, you know. That's why I don't have a lot of footage, because you had to be real good with the cameraman, you know. The cameraman used to, you know, I don't want to shoot this guy, I want to shoot that guy. So it was just too political, and that's why I bowed out out of it. RB Umali, but we had some neighborhood cats that used to film, and that's how we, you know, I got majority of my footage. But RB was the main guy, but he was the guy in demand, you know. He had to film 10 people in one day, so I understand. We was running low on filmers. It's not like today, you know. When it first started, yes. Me, Ryan, Frank, Keenan, Huff, Maurice. It was, that company should have took off. I don't know what happened, man. Yeah. Same thing with Cream, you know. I think it was gonna be too powerful. They shut it down. Back in the day, it was the Banks. I had the Seaport. Nighttime, it was Astor. Then we'll go to Midtown, Time Life, Ziegfeld, you know, CBS. Those are the spots back then. It's been quite a while, man. How's it look over there now? I think the big banks are easier to skate than the little banks, but I like both of them. They all was good, you know, because I like the bank ledge. You know, you had a little bit of everything there, man. A little bit of everything. Oh, wow, yeah. This was Dimitri's picture. You seen this, right, bro? Never seen that photo? Nah. Yeah, this was, it looks way nicer than what it really was. This was nighttime. You couldn't see your board. You couldn't, you know. Yeah, hypodermic needles, glass and everything. And this was a couple tries. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, this was a switch flip. Dimitri took it in a couple tries. And this is just memories right here, man. This is like my graduation photo. I dropped out so I could do this. So this right here was my graduation photo. I took out my junior high school graduation picture. I put this in, and my brothers had their high school graduation. So this is what I had on the wall, man. Are you serious? Yeah, just like Outcast, you know? Yeah. Just from what I see on social media, just Brandon Biebel. You seen his shit lately? Yeah. And my man Javier Nunez is killing it, still killing it, you know? And who else? That's about it right now, man. That's about it. What's up with Fred Go? I know he was killing it back in the day. I don't see nothing from him now, but he was one of my favorites. Yeah, he was one of my favorites back in the day. But honestly, these kids is robots these days. I can't. The first FTC video was dope. That was, you know, one of the main ones. And that's about it, man. That's, you know, the 411s, you know, shit like that. You know, I just used to get hype off my people, man, you know? That's what got me hype, bro. Skating the street skating, you know? Keenan taught me my switch in when heel flips, backside 180 heel flip switch. So, you know, I remember him teaching me that in Frisco, in Little Hubba. And the first time I met him, it probably had to be in the Banks when he came down with Huff and all that. That was his crew, you know, Gino, Huff, when he came down. And my last one, I don't remember. Oh, my last one was when I left LA. He left me broke. We was playing Cee-Lo, and he left me broke, man. That was my last memory. He was the Cee-Lo champ, man. Rest his soul. God bless. Pretty dope, right?
That's you? Yeah.
That's you? Yeah. They don't believe me. Yeah, pa. See? So I tell you, skate.
Get magazines.
Yeah, you want to play video games and These guys want hoverboards now. Society, generation today is way different, right? Spoiled. Spoiled.